Welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. This episode's going to be weird, and not just because it's going to be fan servicey.
Don't record while you're exporting videos, folks.
No. Anywho, so I'm starting this off with some skill links. I want to link Telethia Killer on everybody, but I can't on Sharla. But I can on Fiora, so I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. So this episode is both post audio recording and not post audio recording because someone had the bright idea to have us record videos while they were also exporting something. And the video file itself is fine.
Weirdly. Weirdly enough.
The thing that you would expect to take more processing power and resources to do, that's fine. But the audio recording was completely borked up to a certain point. And then after that certain point, once the video's finished exporting, it was then fine. Which is like, you know, there's still a part of me that wants to reach through the screen and strangle Mark for this. But at the same time, I can understand how he made that mistake because, you know, similarly, I have games on. I have like one game on Steam that runs perfectly fine. That was a port of a PS3 360 game. Runs perfectly fine, and I have another game that's like an HD port of a PS2 game, and it basically runs like crap unless I put it on the lowest settings.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm just like, I have no idea why that happens.
I was like, I think we both assumed that the audio was going to be fine because we did a test recording of the video and was like, oh, well, yeah, that's perfectly normal. Yeah, sounds good. There's nothing weird about it. Let's continue. Why would we think that if the video file looks fine, the audio file would be shit?
Because technology.
It's very rare that I ever have to export any video on the Wii, let alone that it's still exporting when you get here. But it was the pretty long Kingdom Hearts video.
Yeah, that was the end of the world video.
Yep. And I didn't even have access to everything I needed to edit it until you came over.
Oh, well, you live and learn. And then you make a rock song. I mean, wait, what? But yeah, nobody tell Colonel Repeatski, but we kind of borrowed some of his time travel technology to redo parts of this episode.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the commentary will switch back to what we originally recorded around the time that it won't be 100% fixed once it switches back, but it'll be, like, pretty close to that point. And, yeah. So you'll get to hear the glory that is underwater robot us in this beach episode. I mean, not only did we sound like underwater robots, but it completely borked the syncing of the audio as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, if it was just the underwater robots, I'd be like, fine, whatever. It sounds bad. I'll just put a disclaimer here, blaming Mark, and move on.
I blame you as well.
Thank you. But, or if it was just out of sync, but the audio sounded fine, I would have taken the time to, like, painstakingly chop all the times when we're not talking and try to resync everything as best as I could. But the fact that it was both, I was just like, can we just redo this?
And I was like, only if you fast forward all the swimming.
I did fast forward most of the swimming, but here's the thing. There's actually not as much swimming in this episode as you would think. There's a lot of me walking to new areas and killing Telethia along the way, Fia. One of the reasons I was trying to link Telethia Killer to my party members, especially to Sharla, is because this whole party pretty much uses auras in some fashion or another. The way Telethia Killer works is if a character is in an aura state, then their damage output to Telethia monsters is 50% higher. In Fiora's case, she has healing energy, which is her main aura that I have her equipped with right now, and I eventually give her guard shift, which is another aura. And, you know, the AI will use that. Sharla has drive boost, which allows her to practically spam her arts, and that's also an aura. And in the case of Melia, when Melia's talent gauge fills up all the way, she enters Element Burst, which is not to be confused with Xenoblade 2's Elemental Burst, though it might as well be called Elemental Burst. In which case, she has an aura around her that doubles the damage she deals with elemental discharges, and that stacks with the Telethia Killer. So that's 150% damage increase, and then when she's using her fire, earth, or ice, which deals blaze, poison, and chill damage, which are all damage over time effects. The way damage over time works in this game is that it's a percentage of the initial hit, so the more damage the initial hit does, the more HP it's going to drain and faster.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not even counting the fact that she also has skills that make these damage over time effects last even longer. Just checking the map, make sure I'm headed in the right direction. Part of this episode is to show just how this area is transformed after the Mechonis Core events. You know, after everyone has been the pure-blooded Hyentia have been transformed into Telethia. But another part of it is to explore areas of the Aerith Sea that we haven't explored, because there were like level 80 plus enemies hanging out in those areas, and it was like, yeah, I was about level 40-ish when I first came here for the story. So, yeah. And also, because we have the Hyentia emblem, which allows us to open a few doors that we wouldn't have been able to open. So we can show off, like, the various treasures. There's still that one door in the Settle Marsh that I couldn't quite get in there. I've gotten in there before off-screen. I think I've been jumping when the platform raises. I think I've been jumping when it's too high up, because when it gets too high up, there's an outer part of the statue that kind of gets in your way when you try to jump over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's no way we can win. Well, not with that attitude, Fiora. I just like how, in every case, the character you're playing as, if the enemy is red tagged, is always going to say something along the lines of, you know, we might be able to do this or something. In Shulk's case, he just says, looks like we don't have a choice. Or Ryan will be like, don't know until we try. Everyone has a thing like that, but the characters you're not playing as, even a character like Ryan, who is like a high-energy optimist type person, the characters you're not playing as are always like, why? Why are we doing this?
Yeah.
And of course, one of the things that makes fighting red-tagged enemies harder is just the fact that they get, like, an arbitrary boost to all their stats beyond what their actual stats say on paper.
Mm-hmm.
And how much of a boost they get to that. Or some people frame it more as your characters getting a detriment to their stats. Either way, I feel like either way it's more or less the same thing, just depending on how you frame it.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, a red-tagged enemy is always going to be stronger than what their stats indicate. I'm hearing some, like, static or something. I don't know if that's on your end.
I don't know.
I don't know if that's, like, in the video recording. I wasn't hearing that at first, but now I'm hearing it. Maybe the video didn't get as unscathed as we thought. Or maybe it just might be... I have no idea. This is actually the first time I'm hearing this static.
Huh.
Are you hearing any static on your end?
Maybe slightly?
Huh. Unless the static is feedback from my microphone. Are you using headphones?
Yeah.
I don't know what that static is. It's kind of gross, honestly. But this is literally my first time hearing it. So I'm not sure if it's actually in the video or... Sometimes, because we're watching this from the editor, sometimes the editor gets a bit funky if, like, a lot of stuff is going on. So it could just be the editor itself being funky. But if that's in, like, the edited and uploaded version, then I apologize for that static. It literally wasn't there at first, and now it's like... Ugh, I don't know what that is. Ugh. I'm almost tempted to pause the video to check, but, it's like, I'm still hearing the game music and everything. I might try to see if I can do, like, a noise gate or something on the game audio, but I'm not sure what I'd be or how I would do that in the editor itself. Oh yeah, I went and I made Resort Ricky. with this pineapple hat. Have you ever realized pineapple is such a misnomer? It's neither pine nor apple.
Yeah. It is not.
The static seems to be getting better. Of course, I'm not even sure what the static is. I don't know if that's from the video itself or if that's something coming from your end that I'm hearing over Skype.
It might be.
I just know it wasn't there when we started this, but I'm hearing it now. Soul Read! I mind blasted him too early. If I had just waited a bit, my Mind Blast would have gotten rid of his Soul Read.
Mm-hmm.
I was lucky in this episode that these bastards never did their volcano dive attack.
Oh, yeah.
Because, well, I was... They'll find out about that eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, the static is, like, clearing up now. I think it might be in the video itself. If that's the case, then I greatly apologize. Like I said, the video might not have been as unscathed as we thought. Yeah, it'd be funny if it turns out that it's just all coming from your end on Skype and that, like, nobody can hear any of this that I'm talking about.
Yeah. That would be the best case scenario.
Ricky have question? Ah, beautiful see, Fiora, see? I see it, Ricky. It's gorgeous. You can see all the way to the Mechanis. Well, what's left of it? Fiora, Ricky have question? What is it, Ricky? Fiora, please tell Ricky, what is behind Mechanis? Behind Mechanis? I don't know. Just the sea and sky, I guess. At least, that's what I've been told. Maybe Fiora right. Something wrong, Ricky? Hereupon Ricky want to travel around whole world after fighting finish. You do? Wow. I like how one of the options is why bother. That's an amazing idea, Ricky. I bet Shulk and Ryan are planning to just sit around doing nothing. Other than the fact that Shulk wants to help Melia find the rest of her people, but Fiora doesn't know that. And Shulk needs to get his act together in more ways than one. Ricky amazing, yes? Ricky amazing? Yes, Ricky amazing! Shulk and Ryan are Ricky's friends, but Ricky cleverest of all! If you like. I wonder if there's really anything out there to discover. If there is, it would be nice to see it one day. Not one day! Sooner! Soon day! Fiora should be more excited! I'm excited, Ricky. It's just... will we really find anything... find anywhere else? Yeah. If we do, will it be like this place? Or will it be free of fighting and squabbling? Imagine a place where everyone could live in peace and harmony. Not need new place for that, Fiora. Make Bionis into peaceful world. That is Ricky and friends' duty. Good point, Ricky. You're completely right. Why didn't I think of that before? You've really opened my eyes. Opening eye, no problem for Hero upon Ricky! Friends make world better place together. I can't wait. Lead the way, O Heropon. We'll all be right behind you. Hey, Mark.
Yep.
So, I think I might know what's going on with the static.
What's
There's,
that?
like, ambient wind sounds in this area of the game. And I think some of the ambient wind sound is turning into, like, staticky noise.
Huh.
For some reason. Or it might be sounding like static for some reason. I'm not entirely sure. But, like, all of the music and voices and everything is perfectly fine. Music, sound effects, voices, all that's perfectly fine.
Yeah. Weird.
So, again, I'm not 100% sure what's exactly going on. I like that. You trying to get us killed? I also kind of like what Melia says. Even when victory seems impossible, we march on. Which is basically like a preemptive, you know, not with that attitude kind of thing.
Huh.
Fiora's really having problems hitting some of these guys because it's tough for physical attackers because of the evasion boost that higher level monsters get. Whereas for ether users, ether attacks have a much better chance of actually landing.
On and on and on.
Now Dunban is a character that really has, like, no issues hitting higher level enemies because his agility is just insane. Your agility in this game is both your accuracy and your evasion. And then in Xenoblade 2, they split accuracy and evasion into two different stats, agility and dexterity. I think agility is evasion and dexterity is accuracy, but don't quote me on that.
Huh.
Can you think of any other franchises where, like, there was a stat that was both defensive and offensive that got split into two in its immediate sequel? I can't think of anything like that.
Yeah.
There's definitely no special cases like that at all.
Definitely not.
This area is so peaceful. Yeah, past me did nothing there. Just don't think about it. Yeah, I'm thinking that the quote-unquote static I'm hearing, I might just be hearing, like, the wind in this area and thinking it sounds like static.
That might be it.
You know, it's just like a stealth game. I can't identify the problem, so it must have been the wind.
That's always it.
That's become such a meme. That's become such a meme.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I remember to give Melia the Empress staff for her, appearance gearance.
Appearance gearance.
Gearance appearance. You know, I especially didn't want to have the audio sounding terrible in this episode of all things. I mean, you know, it's like, you come for a certain thing and then you hear, and it's like, oh gosh, no, please, turn it off. Like, oh god, why? Telethia are going to die. By the way, I actually, not after this episode, but after the episode that comes after this one, I did do one more bit of off-screen grinding for the episode that'll come after that episode, so the episode after the next episode after the next episode. And during that bit of off-screen grinding, I actually managed to get a banquet biter, finally.
Huh.
So that'll be in our next recording session. You'll finally see what a banquet biter is.
Oh, good.
I find it rather amusing, and I think it's one of Ricky's best weapons. Not so much for its raw stats, but more so for what comes with it. But chink. Oh, is this the one where, like, I managed to kill the other Telethia, and then I'm like, run away and restart this battle with full health?
I wonder.
Ah! Yeah, probably, considering how this is going.
Oh yeah, this is not looking good.
Ow. Yeah, I think after this point I was just like, you know what? I can see it right now. I can see the little retreat symbol that kind of almost looks like a cactuar. Yup. I take the teleporter because it's the fastest way to get him off my ass. And I'm not hearing the static anymore.
Huh.
Like, I'm not hearing it when it's nighttime.
Even when victory seems impossible, we march on. Guys, is this such a good idea? You trying to get us killed?
No, I'm trying to get this thing killed.
Things are really heating up. Go, Shala. My rifle's getting hotter. No way.
I mean, even without Telethia Killer going on, Melia is doing a lot of damage to this thing. It also helps that I'm fighting it at night. I think Fiora has a few night vision gems in her swords, so, that definitely helps. At least I think she might. I don't know if she does or not. Predation! Telethia falls down. Oh. You got interrupted. Fiora was like, "You're showing me up, Melia." Which, I'm sure makes a certain subgroup of the fanbase happy.
Yep. Certain people. Look in.
It's like, I was trying to figure out which direction I wanted to go in.
I'm gonna go all out. I don't want anyone dying out there.
No dying! No dying allowed!
You're not allowed to die.
Just like Kratos. I mean, no wait, he's too angry to die, that's right. Don't you know, if you're angry enough, you just won't die?
That's how it works.
You'll just rage yourself back to life. That, or you'll climb your way out of hell.
Prepare yourselves. Good luck, everyone.
Don't let a single one escape. Well, it's just the one right now. Everyone ready for the chain attack? That I won't be using! Sometimes it's just better not to use the chain attack and to keep your party gauge up. Which, actually, I've got a thingy right here. Party gauge. You get 5 party gauge every time you hit an enemy with very high tension, which is the screamy flamey face. Critical hits give you 10 to party gauge. Trigger an art's chance effect, which is like hitting with backslash on the back. Or whatnot. That's usually when the art has the exclamation mark over it thing. That gives you 20. Good burst affinity. That's those quick time events with the closing circles when the characters shout another character's name.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you hit it, they're like, oh, that was so impressive, or oh, you'll do better next time. That gives you 50 points, and excellent burst affinity, which is the same thing, but you hit that outer ring there. That gives you 75. 1 bar of the party gauge is 100 points. All 3 bars is 300 points. You need 300 points to initiate chain attacks and whatnot, but you only need 100 points for reviving people or warning people of future visions.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually more things that fill up the party gauge in Xenoblade 2, but I feel like Xenoblade 2 is a bit less intuitive on how you fill it up. Things like doing the chance effects on your arts fill it up less in Xenoblade 2. Xenoblade 2 focuses more on doing, like, the break, topple, launch, smash, and the blade combo stages. That's how you fill up that gauge in that game fast. Or you just have Corvin, whose passive abilities is to fill the damn thing up really super fucking fast to begin with.
Yeah, that guy.
Deadly Madarla. Oh yeah, and this is where I was pointing out, this is the transporter that would take us to Prison Island, but it no worky no more because Prison Island has sunk into the Bionis head.
Yep.
And I was saying, like, if it did work, it'd save us a lot of trouble. Was it this episode or the follow-up episode where you pointed out Dixon just kind of sitting there like, any minute now, they're going to be coming over here.
Yeah.
Yep. Any minute.
Yeah.
You know, it sure is boring around here.
Yeah.
And then I just picture Zanza.
My boy.
This piece is what all true villains strive for. Wait.
I just wonder what Shulk's up to.
Oh god, would that make Lorithia would that make Lorithia Zelda? Now, for some reason, now I'm just picturing Alvis as the old man.
Oh gosh.
It is written that only Dixon can defeat Shulk. Squadala, we're off.
Great, I'll go grab my stuff.
You don't need them. your gun will be enough. To be fair, a gun is usually enough for a lot of people. Oh, yes. Cumulus Denim Moss. This guy has a rather unfortunate name.
Oh gosh, that's right, this guy.
I'd actually fought this guy the first time I was here. I just decided, you know what? It's not going to take me long to kill him, and it didn't. Besides, I thought he might have a chance of dropping something decent. Some of the best art book farming you could do is against unique monsters. Level 10 art books only drop from golden chests, and even then you don't have a guarantee of getting them from a gold chest. It's kind of like, you know how when an enemy drops a wooden chest, and then from that wooden chest I can get something that I know is guaranteed from a silver chest, but on a wooden chest it has like a lower probability of me getting it.
Uh-huh.
It's like that, except there is no higher rank than gold chest, so gold chest doesn't mean that you're guaranteed to get everything and actually there's some item drops that only drop from wooden chests. As weird as that may sound.
That is weird.
It's usually like the lowest rank of items that an enemy can drop. They're too low rank for a silver chest.
Aruga.
Aruga. Oh, those are the Tokos Arugas.
Aruga.
Where you made the Tokos Tuesday joke.
Oh yeah, Tokos Tuesday.
And we're doing this re-recording on a Tuesday.
Okay, that's funny, because originally, I remember when we were recording this, you were like, hey, this video is going to get posted on a Tuesday. Now it's getting post-recorded on a Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, for this to have been posted on a Tuesday, it was supposed to have been posted today. Supposed to been. Stop falling down on top of me, damn it.
Not doing too well.
Yep, there's the Tokos Aruga. They're being ridden by Hodes. But, I'm just kind of letting auto attack do its thing because, or letting the AI do its thing because, for one thing, if Melia ends a battle while she's still at Elemental Burst, then she'll go into the next battle with about 90% of her, talent gauge filled up, which means that she's only one element discharge away from activating it again. This is the point where I was like, I probably should have just quick traveled back to the start, but, I was talking about, have I got a banquet biter? No, I didn't, damn it. I should have probably just quick traveled back to the start of here, and I was thinking about speeding this up, but then I remembered, oh yeah, this is the part where Melia somehow gets separated from the other girls. I still, to this day, have no idea how or why this happened.
She's all by herself.
So, yeah, I decided not to speed this up because I just found this pretty funny. It was like...
One is the loneliest number.
I was just like, why is this a thing? I could probably use this for thumbnails.
Yeah.
Especially since I try to avoid putting Fiora in any thumbnails.
And then they just explode onto the scene all of a sudden, like, we're here!
Explode? That's a bit more violent than I was thinking. And then I was like, oh yeah, I could have just quick traveled to the... Well... Oh well. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Earthsea is one of the few places I would say is... Like... No, I can't even say it's just as beautiful in both the day and the night. It's definitely still more beautiful at night because those plants glow, you get an aurora borealis at nighttime, localized entirely in this one region. You get shooting stars that actually land on the area. I was just saying they still have their beach outfits. A gift for a loved one. Dunban, you look happy. I know, you're getting married. And to whom exactly? Alright, that was just a wild guess. What's up? I like how you were like, I wasn't set up with anyone. Fiora gave me the most remarkable present. Oh, is that what's in your hand? It is indeed. It's a rare insect found only around Colony 9. Take a closer look if you like. Oh, I hate creepy crawlies. I think I'm fine right here, or I'd love to. Thank you. Well, it does look unusual. We don't get these at Colony 6. She remembered the exact type I liked. Or I like. Ah, no wonder you're beaming. Wouldn't you be if someone gave you something you liked? Yes, getting presents always feels nice. If it's something I like. Yeah, it can be annoying to get something you have no use for. Like, fruit. I don't like fruit. If someone gave me fruit, I wouldn't know what to do with it. But the thought is still nice, or like me and bugs.
Like me and bugs.
The thought is still nice. That's very true, but some people are particularly clueless. Like Shulk. The other day, Shulk gave Ricky an old machine part, for instance. He did? What was he thinking? Everyone knows that if it's not food, Ricky's not going to be interested. I was there. Poor Ricky. He was so confused. I just stood and laughed. Shulk's a bit slow in the uptake. Maybe he'll get the hang of these things someday. He certainly needs refining. He hasn't been giving Fiora anything ridiculous, has he? And I'm just imagining all the times like, take this and 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 this. It's from the previous episodes.
Yeah.
I hope not. If he did, Fiora would give him an earful. You really worry about those two, don't you? Haha, that I do, Charla. Because Shulk is the one to marry Fiora. I know it. It's the one canon ship. Hello, Bionis to Dunban. Oh, sorry, Charla. I was thinking about a present to give Fiora in return. Any ideas? I was thinking of a refined Shulk. Charla, what were you and my brother talking about? Oh, nothing.
Boop.
Here's Teal'c. This is canon. Because it's a side quest that is acknowledged. If I go there, I might be able to find the documents. But Could I really do that on my own? I assume from their expression that this matter bothers them. You want to talk about it? You want to talk about it? You'll feel better if you do. Hey, can you hear me out? My professor told me something before he turned into Telethia. He said there's a secret lab somewhere in the tomb. Apparently, it was used for some kind of research on the Telethia. Anyway, I was thinking, there might be a way to change everyone back to normal in there. Oh yeah, we paused because you were talking about how awkward that is when we've been slaughtering all these Telethia.
Oh yeah, it's like...
That's what my professor said, but I'm still just a kid. I can't get there on my own. Please, can you help me? A Telethia laboratory? That sounds like the sort of place there might be a way to do it. That sentence looks like it's missing a where.
Yeah.
It's our best hope. If it's there, we should be able to find it. I wouldn't want you to put yourselves in too much danger. Nerith hated people being reckless, but it makes me happy to hear you say that. Secret research! Except, really? You'll do it? Thanks. Then I'll go over my professor's research notes again. Rest assured that your issue will be dealt with without haste. No, you're way too stiff. Try this. Gotcha, leave it to us. I am unfamiliar with such coarse phrasing, but I shall try. Gotcha, friendio. Leave it to us, mate. Is that correct, Charla?
But yeah, I remember bringing it up a lot. That it's like, I think there's a way, maybe there's a way we could turn everyone back in their original forms. It's like, oh,
You know, the only thing more awkward than Melia trying to act unformal is hearing Nia trying to act formal.
Yeah. That is...
I can't say much more without spoilers.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah, I didn't speed up this swimming because, this is not actually all that long, comparatively speaking. We're swimming to the shore. We're swimming to the shore. And also, I'm probably using this the most for the camera pannings. See?
Yeah.
And I was like, I like how she has a pirate belt buckle. I almost said pirate buck beltle. Because my brain. Hey fish! Hey fish! You see me? You see me, fish?
It's a Soul Grady.
Solomon Grady!
Now we're working as one. My rifle's getting hotter. We must
My rifle's getting hotter! We must nurture this unity.
Nurture it!
Nurture the unity of the hot gun. But Charla, it's raining already. What more do you want? Yeah, I'm not hearing the static anymore.
Huh.
I think it might have been in the video, but it's like only in the video for a certain amount of time and then it stops.
Well, at least it's not in the whole video.
Yeah. It might be the way the video recording processed the ambient noise, but I don't know. Let's keep going, let's keep going, let's switch over to Fiora. Is everybody ready? You're all a bit ready. Yeah, I switch over to Fiora because she's the most warrior-esque character of the girls, so I wanted the warrior to fight these things.
Mm-hmm.
But chow! Clunk! Oh yeah. Not sure why I used Mind Blast there. I think I was just trying not to expel too many elements. Experiments. You know, sometimes I'll end up finding myself using arts in this game just because I like their animation, even if objectively they're not all that great, or they're like a slow animation and makes things go slower than normal, or they don't synergize well with things. It's just like, yeah, but it looks cool. I'm sure we all have certain moves or whatnot that we'll use in games where it's like, we know deep down that the move's not very good, but it's just like, but it looks cool though. Don't you dare give up. Unlike that elemental that gave up by blowing up.
Hey, Drive looks kind of cool in Devil May Cry 3. I wouldn't use it most of the time, but it looks cool.
I found a way to incorporate that into a moveset by using it as a follow-up to Stinger. by also using Stinger to like pre-buff the attack. To pre-buffer the charge time. One thing I really like about Xenoblade is just how well a lot of the characters' movesets and toolkits, both in terms of their arts and their skills, complement each other. Or how well they synergize with each other. Just like how Fiora has that final cross move, which forces topple on enemies, and then she has a bunch of moves that can be used to capitalize on that, including Zero Gravity, which fills the fills the party gauge when she hits toppled enemies with it. And both Mag Storm and Cross Impact are moves that add daze effects to toppled enemies. Spear Blade does triple damage to enemies that are toppled. And she also has Double Wind, which increases her tension. And tension is what allows her to use Final Cross. She needs to be in very high tension to use it. And then normally, very high tension is locked to, like, getting a burst affinity or changing a future vision. But Fiora has a skill that makes it so that when she uses her talent art, it increases her tension by one full stage, and that goes past that limit. That can get past that limiter, so she has everything she needs to get herself into very high tension without needing to do the burst affinities or the future vision changes, which then lets her use Final Cross, which then lets her follow it up with Cross Impact and stuff like Spear Blade.
Mm-hmm.
This swimming is also pretty short. There we go.
That feels better.
This is the only time where I wish this game had... Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age has a speed-up button that can make the whole game run at, like, either 4 to 10 times speed, depending on your settings.
Mm-hmm.
You just tap that button and the whole game's running at 10 times speed.
Wow.
This is the only time I wish Xenoblade had something like that, because most of the time I feel like I don't really need it. Even when I'm just walking to places, I'm like, Either there's like a really nearby, thing, or I'll be fighting enemies along the way or something, and I actually find these battles engaging, and I don't want a 10 times speed up to skip past them. Unlike Final Fantasy XII, where I have been tempted multiple times to be like, okay, I'll just hit the 10 times speed up button to just get past this not so engaging battle. I think your in-game time for Zodiac Age actually reflects the speed up. So like your in-game timer will speed up along with it. So like so if you're using the speed up a lot, your in-game timer will be higher than your actual amount of time playing.
Huh.
The one thing about that 10 times speed up, though, it almost de-incentivizes you from using... I feel like it almost de-incentivizes you from using more powerful attacks, because it's like... That was an interesting thing. Nice to see you get into it, Melia. I don't think I caught that our first time through this.
Huh.
But, it was like, what do you normally use more powerful attacks for? To make a battle go faster, right?
Mm-hmm.
But why would you use a more powerful attack, or like a superpowered attack that has a long animation, when you can just speed up your auto-attacking it to death?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you why. To make things less boring? I don't mean to be ragging too much on Final Fantasy XII. There are some things I do like about it, but I feel like it could have been a much better game.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like all they had to do was give, like, different characters or different classes. Well, okay, the game wasn't originally made with classes in mind. That's part of the thing, but even with that, there's more they could have done. Oh, anyways, here's our first looting point. And again, I am not doing anything with the camera, shut up. Topple Plus, Shade Glasses, and Argo Gauntlets. The Shade Glasses is the basis for the Glasses 1 appearance gear. And then I speed this up, because I'm like, yeah, there's no reason for this to go on for as long as it does.
Oh, and right into the water, too.
Yup. I'm trying to get to Bionis Optical, or whatever it's called.
Look at her go!
Swimmity, swimmity, swim. Bionis is optical. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever it is.
It's supposedly near the base of the Bionis' neck. It's kind of like right under where the prison island used to be, before it sunk into his head. In the original recording, you mentioned Melia's wings flapping as she falls.
Oh, yeah. Look at her go!
Whee! I don't feel like I need to slow it down for certain camera angles. I think I hold on some shots a bit longer than I probably should. A new shore? Hey, we found a new shore.
Yes!
Gun fishing, my favorite. Mind down! I often misread that in my head as mild down, because in Future Connected, you have a character that is basically discount Rhine. And instead of wild down, there you have a move called mild down.
We can do it. Don't let a single one escape.
Interesting.
There's nothing short of our very best. Filled.
Boob force field.
I can do it.
Block, block, block. Oh, and she's doing like Final Fantasy level blocking where she's taking no damage. Ha! You've been toppled before you could curse me with your Beastman ways. Oh yeah, that spinning dagger thing. You know, that would actually... I could actually see that as like a victory animation in a Final Fantasy game. Just spinning the daggers and putting them away.
Zeldy Cromar.
The Legend of Zeldy. Cromar of badassery. Haha! You can't get past my boob shield. The only damage Fiora's taking right now is spike damage.
Huh.
There's a burst affinity for you. Yes, help out Melia. Let's go. Oh!
Let's go!
Oh, I'm dead! And I'm back on my feet.
Melia!
I want to try too!
Melia, Melia.
Melia, 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 Melia. Or, Melia, Melia, Melia! Only Melia.
Looney Tunes, marry Melia.
I bet a lot of people wish someone would marry Melia. It's not gonna happen.
Okay, let's go. I expect nothing short of our very best. Don't let a single one escape. I'll burn everything to ashes.
Yeah, she won't let a single one escape because she'll burn them all to ashes. Ashes, ashes, they all die now. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies, which is what plague doctors put in their mask beaks.
I'm gonna go all out.
Ah, don't you dare block, seal my artsies.
Keep at it. Let's
How dare you, Lugrat Cromar!
hurry. No way. Wait, what?
Logrot! Kakalogrot! Smash Sisters!
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part.
I forgot how funny that was. I think that completely caught me off. That completely caught me off guard this time.
Let a single one escape.
I think I might have been like too focused on the game to appreciate it the first time around.
Mm-hmm. You did it! I think we could do it. I just said you already did it.
Well, I think we can do it again. Everything's gonna burn down to ashes. You're gonna get knocked down to the ground.
I'm on it.
Kaplunk!
Now we're working as one. Let's keep on going, Shala. No.
I think against toppled enemies, or it might be against dazed enemies, ether attacks have like a guaranteed critical hit. Oh yeah, the atomic driver. The driver that is essentially better in almost every fashion than the Vanguard driver, with the only downside being that it has 5 less crit rate. But it has better minimum and maximum auto attack, better physical defense, the same ether defense, and higher block rate. And at this point I was like, I'm just going to keep the Vanguard driver equipped because Shulk made that for... You know, I'm actually thinking of going back on that. I'm thinking of equipping the Atomic driver and then putting... And the Vanguard driver uses the Scrap driver model. I'm thinking of equipping the Atomic driver, then using the Scrap driver as the appearance gear and being like, well, Shulk just upgraded the Vanguard driver, what? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Appearance gear lets you do that.
We can do it. I'm not so partial to these. Don't let a single one escape.
Whenever you hear a character say things like, I'm not so partial to these, or can someone else handle this one, or Rhines is, oh man, I hate these things. That generally means that that enemy is considered a bad matchup for that character. For one reason or another.
We win. Let us remain vigilant.
In some cases, I can definitely understand, like, enemies that are normally more weak to ether-based attacks when you're playing as a physical-based attacker.
Mm-hmm.
Like those weird nebula cloud things. You know, it's weird to me, those nebula cloud things don't return in Xenoblade 2.
Huh.
Even though I feel like they would make more sense in Xenoblade 2. Because they all have elements, and this game, elements don't mean a damn thing. There's, like, no elemental weakness or resistances in this game. It's just, oh, Earth element inflicts poison, Electric element just does high damage, Fire element does blaze, but, like, there's no such thing as elemental weaknesses or resistances, really, in this game. The closest thing they have to that is that Sharla's Thunderbolt has a higher chance of inflicting a critical hit against flying enemies. That's not because flying enemies are weak to Thunderbolt. That's just me messing with the camera. I mean, that's just because that's a property of that attack. But in Xenoblade 2, they have a whole elemental system thing, and all of the elements that those nebulas can come in are all in Xenoblade 2.
Huh.
They come in fire element, they come in electric element, wind, water, ice. Fire. I don't think there's an earth one, but I could be wrong. On the wiki site, there was a person that, oh yeah, that guy just pushed that other dude down, and his AI doesn't know how to handle it.
Yeah.
He's not supposed to be there.
It's like, I gotta get out of here! Ah!
I was like, I was trying to separate these two. Thank you, Unique Monster Frog, for pushing this guy down here. Not exactly what I was planning on, but I wasn't planning on a thing I've literally never seen until just now.
Yeah.
But yeah, about those nebulas, it's like someone on the Xenoblade wiki was like, I was kind of hoping that these guys would appear in Xenoblade 2 because there could be some, like, lore behind them. But I guess it's a I guess it's a good thing that I don't have to deal with their insanely high defense. And I'm just thinking, in Xenoblade 2, they would have weaknesses to their opposite element, which would help nullify their high defenses.
Huh.
Because that's how Xenoblade 2 works on a mechanical level. They would be whatever element they are, and then which means that they would be weak to their opposite elements.
Yeah.
Which would actually probably make them easier to take out, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you could use their weakness and have an ether-based attack. Hey, you just toppled my gang, so now I topple you.
Let's see. Okay, we should wrap up today's session since it's past an hour 10.
Alright, we'll wrap it up after Bizarre Raggle goes down.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to do this post-recording in like 2 sessions because Mark is busy apparently.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you have a life? Nice angle. Bang, bang, you're still alive.
I love that. Your turn, my turn.
This is how we do it. Block. Alright, you're halfway done! Block. Block. And heal. Over time. Thank you, Charla, for the burst heal.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm gonna give you an electric licking. It's just like, ew, that's gross. We're the best team ever. Zappy lick. And now I'm just like, get away, get away, get away. Yeah, because Fiora's at very high tension, she's, getting the party gauge built up. I'm also like, where are my friends at? Oh, they're up here, okay. I literally didn't see them.
They didn't abandon you, unlike last time.
What? Oh. Well, I mean, if they're going to abandon me, it's going to be when I'm walking around normally. You're going down! Bam! Shoot it in the butt! Keep it going! Gut it in the stomach. And big finisher!
Alright. And that completes the first post-recording.
Yep. And I'm just looking at... Oh yeah, because I got these infinity knives. I said they're nice. But I'm sticking with the dystopia. And... Oh yeah, I'm just giving her some, like, new stuff. Uh-huh. Yeah, Oh yeah, and now I'm switching around some gems. Eclipse leggings. Eclipse armor. Will you hurry it up past me?
Wow, that battle really made you reconsider your team. Anyway, that's it for this part, or whatever.
Alright, we'll be back.
Yep.
Okay, and we're back.
Okay.
Time for more swimming!
Yay!
Oh, wait, that's right. I think... that's right. I go down here and I find this person. It's like, I wasn't expecting to find anybody wandering down here.
Well?
When it happened, so many of my people changed into Telethia. All I could do was hide here. To this day, I still don't know if that was the right thing to do. I don't know if it was right to run and hide from people that were trying to kill me, who became Telethia.
Look at you go!
While I was swimming, I was just changing characters, like, oh yeah, look at this person, look at that person, look at this character. And back to gun fishing. My favorite. By the way, in between these post-recording sessions, I went through our audio and, like, actually decided to edit out all of my nose cannons and your coughs and whatnot, which is something I've only started doing, something I've only did because of that one time I walked in on you editing Kingdom Hearts and you're like, I'm getting rid of all these things, and I'm just like, now you're making me look bad. I need to stop that.
Yeah, like, when you were telling me to do that, I didn't realize you were talking about just, cinematics, and so I went all in on it.
And I'm just like, damn. I even went through the bit of the regular recording that is being kept for this episode. Which I poked through to make sure that it was all in sync and everything. This time I have the little thingy-majig down there, so I know when we're approaching where the old recording starts.
Mm-hmm.
You're so grady. It really does look like something that one of those dwarves in Final Fantasy would say. Instead of, you're so greedy, they'd be like, you're so grady.
Moofy, now you want to leave? Ugh.
Well, here we go, fighting a Goldie Chromar. Okay, has the cat been evicted?
Yeah.
This was around the time in the original recording where I was pointing out, like, the little blue bars above above the characters' heads, and the orange bars above the enemies' heads, and how Final Fantasy XII essentially does that exact same thing, and how this game had to have taken that from Final Fantasy XII, because, you know, that came out first.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that's actually one thing that kind of annoys me about Final Fantasy XII, is that it was clearly influential, and this game took things from it, but I'm just like, but it's Final Fantasy XII, though. I don't know, I'm not trying to constantly rag on the game unfairly, it's just, I don't know, I've just not had that much fun with its moment-to-moment gameplay, and a lot of it is because a lot of enemies can sort of just be auto-attacked to death, and very few of them put up any sort of challenge that I've seen thus far.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from ones that I have to use magic on, and even then, if you have the magic, they die very easily then too. It's just a matter of me not having it. The few times I've died was either because I failed to heal poison in time, or I tried fighting an enemy that was like a good deal over my level, or because I just wasn't being or in this one dungeon, you have to kill these things that are sucking up the electricity, and you have like a time limit to do so.
Mm-hmm.
And if you take too long, it becomes dark and, like, undead monsters that are difficult actually start, unless you cast Cure on them, start spawning.
Yeah.
But then I changed around one of my character's gambits to heal me whenever I'm in or out of battle. And if my HP fell below a certain point, and then it just became a cakewalk.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just a matter of me not utilizing the mechanics to their fullest. Mostly because I hadn't really needed to use gambits.
Yep.
And then the boss of that area was actually kind of difficult. I mostly beat him just by auto-attacking him to death, but I ended up on, like, my last character, and I was just running around in circles while waiting, because he had a gun weapon. The character I was playing as had a gun weapon, so I just ran around in circles and let the auto-attack shoot him.
Mm-hmm.
It was an auto-attack version of my Mega Man Legends strategy. Run in circles and fire. Speaking of firing...
Perfect.
Thank you, Schwarley. We're gonna go to Candy Island, Charlie. Charlie! Chromars. They are apparently related to the Ignas, I think. They also kind of remind me, I guess, a little bit of the Reptids from the last story. Though they're much more reptilian than the Reptids ever were.
Yeah.
The Reptids looked a bit more human-like. And then I go to this island, and I'm like, oh, look at that flying Telethia over there. I'm gonna kill it. Aora... How would you pronounce that? A-O-R-A.
Alright. Man, that's hard.
Oira! Oh, nice camera angle there. I wasn't even trying for that one. I mean, not that I'm ever trying for any of them. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. You won't read my soul today! So says the Mind Blast! Have you ever noticed that Melia in the cutscenes never uses her elemental summons?
Yeah, that's true.
She uses Burst End and Mind Blast during cutscenes, but not her elemental summons.
Huh.
And, minor spoiler, but that does not change throughout the rest of this game. However, she does utilize the... Oh, yeah. At that point, I was talking about how Final Fantasy XIII had, like, hallways literally the size of that bridge.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, the length of that bridge. And then I was searching the rest of the island to see if there was any other Telethia there to fight, but there wasn't, so I just sped up this section.
There you go. Speedy swimming!
Chromar Coastmar. And I was saying, like, that's the final area of the map, and now that I got all the little, like, name spots on the map is just fully filled in. Is everybody ready? I'm ready, we're ready. Ready, ready, steady. Ah! Got dizzified. So, let me think here for a minute.
Gold Chromar. Goldie Chromar.
But yeah, like... Oh, that's right. In the original recording, I was mentioning that I had saw a review from somebody on Final Fantasy XII where it was like a 10 years later or something type of review. And he was basically like, yeah, this game kind of deserves all the criticism it gets. It has really stupid gameplay ideas, like if your party leader dies, you just game over. For some, even if you can revive them, if whoever your party leader is goes down, it's game over. It kind of reminds me of how, like, that one Star Ocean game has that thing where if a character loses all their MP, they die.
Which is, like, so weird.
But it's only that game that does it.
Mm-hmm. It's like, why did they... That's weird.
Do that?
Yeah.
Oh, and then he was also talking about, like, the story and how really stupid the characters are, especially Snow. Which, if you've seen, you know, Spoonie's review, you know how dumb Snow is, but this guy kind of came to the same conclusion on his own. It's like, yeah, Snow is just a completely clueless dumbass. You know what's funny?
What?
The type of character they were trying to make with Snow, Rhine is basically that same sort of like character archetype, but smarter and done better. I find it funny how Fiora kind of goes through her barrier to do her Air Fang move.
Yeah.
It's like, let me just put this energy barrier down here as I go right through it.
You did it!
Yeah, I changed the future by killing that guy before he could do the thing.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
Warrior Race Seal! Seal, seal, seal. There might be some hiccups here or there, which is probably more so the video editor and, like, streaming it to you with the Skype call and all that. Why are you streaming it to him on Skype? Why aren't you using Discord? Because I'm archaic. That's why. Have Chromar, will Trava. Or Trava? It's a traveling Chromar. Chromar. I hear you typing. You're typing. Crazier than 7? Oh, jeez. Ow, 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 ow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Die. Thank you. Ow. That hurt. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I would like another. Double wind. Double wind. You know I'll win when I double win. You dissified me when I was trying to do my talent art. Dick shit. How dareth I?
You're mine. Melia, now leave it to me.
Burn their buttocks!
My rifle's getting hotter. Like our vibe. I agree.
Ow! Pressed it too early! Oh, that's painful, even in a rewatch.
I'm gonna go all out.
Chest burster lasers! Ooh, he has been art locked. Or art, sealed. Aha! Have a taste of your own medicine, Mr. Beastman with the curse.
Take that.
We were amazing.
Ah, yes. Ricky's Angels. Heropon have mission for you! What do you
That's
think?
right. I was bringing up the fact that they were like, so what do you think Charlie he looks like? I think he's a Napon.
Well, yes, I know he's a Napon, but not all Napon look exactly the same, you know. Some are different colors and sizes.
Boo. Ah, yes, angels. It is time for you to do my bidding. Bana, is that you?
Angel?
What? No.
So they said something that I didn't catch before. One of them was saying like, and together, trying to say like, and together that we can beat anyone or whatever like that. But it was like, and together, and then Fiora goes, there's nothing around here that can beat us.
Cut off.
But it's funny because it's like, and together, there's nothing around here that can beat us. When we're together. Together forever. We got the meleeer tank girl. Not to be confused with the comic book character Tank Girl. the gun gal and the spellcaster person. By the way, the cutscenes in Future Connected will actually show Melia using her elemental summons.
Finally got around to it, did they?
The funny thing is, before Future Connected, people were kind of wondering if, like, that was actually something Melia could do in canon, or if it was just a gameplay thing that's separate from, you know, her canon abilities in the story. But then Future Connected comes along, and it's like, oh yeah, okay, it's definitely canon now. Though, it is worth wondering, did Future Connected only do that because that was just a gameplay mechanic? And they were like, well, she should be able to do this in the cutscenes. I mean, we never see Ricky doing, like, flamethrowers and stuff in the cutscenes. We rarely see Ricky do much of anything in the cutscenes.
Yeah.
Like, in the cutscenes, he's kind of a joke character, but in gameplay, he's like, I'm gonna stack this debuff, and 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 this debuff, all on you. And then I have a move that hits harder the more debuffs I've stacked on you, which is like my finisher move.
Huh.
Okay,
Let's go!
Nothing short of our very best. Don't let a single one escape.
Not one. Nobody's getting away from Ricky's Angels. What about Repeatski's Angels? Oh, hello, Angels.
Oh gosh.
It's time for you to do a new mission.
There's nothing around here that can beat us. I see your strength is the genuine article. Okay.
Genuine article.
Yes, there's nothing fake about you. Except for maybe your mechanical body. Max defense.
Everything's gone blurry.
Tink, tink, tink. Ow! You cursed me! How dare you! You're forcing me to do things the Final Fantasy XII way of auto-attacking you to death. This game isn't designed for such things. Why? How could you?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Oh wait, that's why it's a curse.
Fiora, nice. You have fearsome power, Fiora.
You have fearsome power, Fever.
Don't you dare give up.
I just always find it funny, the sort of,
We are
alliteration that can come from Fiora's name, like, with Dunby. You have become a formidable fighter, Fiora. Or, you have fearsome power, fearsome, formidable fighter power. Fearsome, formidable fighter, Fiora power.
Fearsome, formidable.
Fearsome, formidable
Kumar.
fighter, Fiora. Fearsome, formidable fighter, Fiora. You're trying to force that joke in? Yes, I am. Oh boy, another Final Fantasy XIII bridge. Where they have, like, entire highways made out of bridges that are about that wide. Where you might have, like, one diverging path.
Looking at your skill links.
Ah, yes. This video was not sponsored by Skillshare, though it probably should be.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
No, that comes later. It's because I know I'm gonna face off against some spiky Chromars, so I was like, I want some spiky defenses. Give me those defenses against the spiky. And then I was like, oh, Charlotte, you don't really have slotted gear. Ah, well, whatever. And now it's time for more Mechanics Talk with Mike. Mike's Mechanics. The spike effects of enemies has a certain range. If you can attack them from outside that range, then you'll avoid the spike effects. That can be a good thing with Charla if someone else is taking the aggro. She can sometimes potentially shoot people from beyond their spike range. Though, don't expect the AI to always take advantage of that. Ah, the legend of Zelda Chromar is still alive. Ah, so tired. Wow, Fiora sums up how you get with these games.
Yeah.
Ah, so tired. It's like, wake up, wake up!
Oh yeah. That's when you fight a lot of these guys.
Treva Cromar. You have a big blast? Well, I also have a big blast.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta get wild.
Oh, wow. I'm gonna use this power to protect my friends. Yeah, sometimes you gotta get wild.
Leave it to me.
That's actually what she says in the... Sometimes you gotta get wild is what Fiora says in response to them saying that they're ready for a chain attack.
Huh.
You did it.
It's just that... You did it! I think we can do it!
We're okay. We make a great team. Let us remain vigilant.
But it is funny the way characters interrupt each other, or their dialogue intersects in ways that it makes sense, but it was not what they intended.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is when I'm preparing to fight the guy with the sleep spike. You hit him and you fall asleep. So I'm like, I want some debuff resistances. Give me that debuff resistance. Shyla debuff. Because Stormy Belagon over there has that stupid sleep spoik.
Oh yes, Belagon.
I expect nothing short of our very best.
Devolves into Shellagon and then into Celalamance.
Celalamance.
The Celalamance.
Shellagon, Belagon. Shellagon, Belagon. Celalamance.
Shalalalamance.
Celalamance. That's what happens if you try to brofist them.
Feel like I could beat it over here, Slowcoat. Sharla, I'd expect to follow my lead.
Sharla, I expect follow my lead. Now I see there is Melia.
Yeah. Now I see there is Melia.
Prepare yourself. Mind blast. Sharla,
Haha!
okay.
You can't use your arts anymore.
Okay, perfect. This is how we do it.
This is how we do it.
See how you like this. Good to go. We're starting to look like a team. Indeed, Sharla. This pleases me.
Guys, stop.
Okay. Concentrate your attack.
Yeah, fight this one. Now, while I had them concentrated on that guy, I could have changed my target with Fiora, and then she would have been able to beat up on the one that has the sleep spike, while everyone else, you know,
Okay, perfect. This is how we do it.
while everyone else was taking care of the other guy. But I didn't switch my targets because I'm an idiot.
You're out of here. Helping each other is our greatest strength, and together, no one can beat us.
Oh, getting hit with that Beastman's well,
Everything's gone
Fiora was immune to it because she had debuff resist. But
Gotta concentrate. Gotta focus. Thanks. I can't.
oh, I know what's coming next and it hurts. I mean, that hurts too, but
Is that all the backbone you have?
is that all the backbone you have? Just because we're all asleep and you're dead doesn't mean you have to give up.
Doing too well. Is that all the backbone you have?
Melly, help me, Melly.
Stay. Let's get out of here.
Twirl, 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 twirl. And then she pulls them back out again.
Strength is fading.
Wow.
That's because she got hit. Sometimes if you're trying to run from an enemy and you get hit, your characters will just pull their weapons back out for some reason.
That's annoying.
Okay, it's like, well, surely, you know, I'll be able to take him now because I killed his entourage. So he himself shouldn't be that hard. Right, Mark?
Here we go.
He shouldn't be that hard when it's just him.
Yikes. You what, a beast?
This is a good way to affinity grind with people, though. If you have, like, sleep resistance, you can just keep waking people up. You can keep waking up your NPC or your computer-controlled party members. And just be like, I'm building affinity! I'm building affinity! And then I die, and both Charla and Melia are still asleep, and now Charla's dizzied, and Melia revivates me, then I revive Charla, and then Melia's dead. So I go to try to revive... Actually, no, I'm just like, screw it. I'm gonna revive Melia, and then I'm gonna try to run. And twirl, dead.
Wow.
And because I used up all my party gauge... and I was like, it spawns me all the way back here! Oh, that's right. Now I'm like, we need to get some sleep res on Charla. So I was like, what armor? I need slotted armor, but like all of my heavy stuff isn't slotted. Let me see if I have any sleep resist gems. And so I start looking for sleep resist, and you're like, there's one up there. And I'm like, oh, it's fire element gem. Okay. So like, sleep resist, help me find some sleep resist. And you're like, oh, I thought I saw another one. Oh no, wait, that was slow resist. Never mind.
It's a sl one, but it's not a sl one.
Yeah, it's 50% sleep resist, and I was like, I need more slotted gear. And if you're wondering why I don't put any sleep-resistant gems on Melia, is because I'm trying to get the unadorned beauty bonus, which is 20% to increase to, like, all of her stats, pretty much. Well, not, like, all of her stats, but pretty much all the ones that matter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And then I was like, I need to craft more sleep-resist gems. So I'm just, like, looking through all these, like, sleep resist, where's my sleep resist? I should have some help! And I find, like, one sleep resist thing. Right there.
Huh.
It's like, is that all I have? Oh, okay. Time to get craftin'.
Crafting.
Europan wants to crafty.
This is my forte.
Look at him go!
Ding, 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 ding. Crafty craft.
Adequate.
I guess I'm adequate at my craft. And while that didn't get me a sleep resist gem, it did give me a cylinder. And that cylinder, as soon as I can find it, there we go, will help me get better sleep resist gems. As soon as I pick my shooter and Ricky and Rhine.
only make good things.
Level 5 bind resist and level 4 sleep resist. And I was like, okay, I can work with these. Charla, you need to be more sleep resistant. Ooh, a heavy armor that's slotted. There's my sleep resistant. 95%. Which isn't guaranteed, but is a lot closer. By the way, that reminds me, during your Kingdom Hearts stream, my math was off.
Oh?
35% boosted by 2.5 times is 87%, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying like 90-something percent, like 98% or something.
Yeah.
During the stream.
So that
Anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, 87% is still, like, near guaranteed, though.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, that guy dropped a book. I forgot what book he dropped, but he dropped a book. I'm just, like, speeding up through this, because it's like, I hate dying to that guy in... Negative poses, yes, let's go! To church chest. Hey, look, I found the speed up button for this game. It's called editing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Charlotte was cooling off during that chain attack. Okay. Round 2, Mr. Flister.
Is everybody ready? Display no mercy. Don't let a single one escape.
Kill them! Fiora, would you stop screaming? Ah! Ah!
Yeah, seriously, it's getting old.
Oh, no wonder she and Shulk are so compatible.
It's always funny because she has such, like... She says things like she's so confident, and then, like, 1 second later... Ah!
The duality of Woman.
It's like, no one's gonna stop us! Ah! We can do this! Ah!
I'm so brave! Ah! Ah! Burst and is go. Alright. It's just you and us now, Stormy Bellagon. You're gonna be Bella gone. Too bad Charlotte isn't art seal proof, but oh well. Just the fact that she can't be put to sleep is a huge helpness. Yes, helpness. I should have been in Smash Brothers. Charlotte, why did you not heal me, Charla? Were you still in cooldown? Because you shouldn't have been. You could have healed me, you know, Charla.
Charla, what the fuck?
Charlie!
Ooh.
Okay, okay. We can definitely do this. I'm not gonna lose. Ah! Just because she's confident doesn't mean that she's immune to pain, okay? Ow.
I'm sorry. Fiora, we are not done here yet. I'm not gonna fall again. Things are really
I'm not gonna fall again. I'm gonna hold you to that. Me want smash.
At a girl. My rifle's getting hotter.
The strength in unity is rather unreal.
You're amazing.
Yeah, Charlotte, you're so amazing. You got knocked dizzy.
Yeah.
Still lived.
Double win, summon. 3, 1, 2. We almost didn't make it. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Apparently, I thought we were done for.
Well, you thought wrong, and I got a healing energy book now.
Nice.
So, now it can last longer and heal for more. And takes lesser time to cool down.
Mm-hmm.
I totally know what I'm talking about. And what we really came for is to loot this island. Pew!
Got the goods.
Back attack +5 and boots and stuff. Oh yeah, I was setting up to fight Deadly Melon Face. And I was like, no, Banquet Biter, why? Why do you do this to me? Well, let's give Ricky some night vision. Ricky will need night vision to fight the Deadly Telethia. Take the night vision from someone else. Ricky needs it more, I think. What gem? Oh, this is when I was crafting a bunch of Topple Plus gems. Because I'll be needing them for another episode.
Mm-hmm.
Not this episode.
Ricky want to play?
I wish that this version kept the sped up to you, to me, to you, to me, to me, to you, to me.
Better than usual.
Strength up 5. Topple resist 4. I was like, I got all these topple resist things, and I'm also like filled up on these crystals. I've gotten to a point where I can't accept them from monsters anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like, I need to clear out some space.
You know, you could easily fix the whole, to me, by just using a pitch shift.
I mean, they didn't have, like, increased pitch. It was just more like the time intervals between them saying it was a lot less than the original. So it's literally just like, instead of to you, to me, to me, to you, what are you doing? It's like, to you, to me, to you, what are you doing?
Okay, finished.
Strength up 5. Physical protect 5. Topple resist 5. But yeah, there's a unique monster that I'm going to be fighting 2 episodes from now, who has a spike where if you hit him, you get toppled. So it's like, I hit you when I fall down.
I've got it. Ricky want to play?
Ricky's whole thing is that he does the gem shooter process twice in a row, which can
Good result.
sometimes result in things building up faster.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I know I got more tuple resistance around here. Give me that tuple resistance. You two!
I've got it.
Oh yeah, that's Shulk's ability activating.
Well made.
Where he gets into a crafting fever.
Crafting fever.
Which makes things grow exponentially. There's a meme video with Xenoblade 3. Cheers, you're a gem. What? Oh yeah. And then it goes to this crafting screen with Shulk and Rye. And it has like Lance's face on top of the gem. And while making the meme video, the guy got like 600% heat on the gem. Which caused it to both rank up and crack. Giving him 2 of like max rank gems that are 100% the highest value they can have. And as it cracks, it's like, oh yeah, it's like, got a rare doodah right here.
This is better than usual.
400%. That gives me 2 max 5 topple resistance with 50% resistance. A level 5 topple resist gem is not guaranteed to give you 50%. Depending on the gem's level, it has a range of percentage for the resist. 50% is the highest a level 5 can have. 100% is the highest a level 6 can have. If you get Mega Heat where a gem splits in 2 and ranks up, if it gets to 100%, you'll make the gem at its current quality. If you get 200%, it ranks up. If you get 300%, it ranks up and cracks into 2. So, if you're dealing with level 5 gems and they crack into 2, then it'll turn into 2 level 6 gems, giving you the highest value a level 6 gem can give. Which in most cases is like the maximum percent that gem is allowed.
Wow.
So if you can Mega Heat
This is a good result.
if you can Mega Heat level 5 gem ingredients, which the best way to do that is to... Pretty much the best way to guarantee that is to get like high level cylinders where you don't actually make the gem, but you have a leftover cylinder that's like at like 90 or so percent, and then you use 2 90 or so percent cylinders to give you a base like 180 starting point.
Huh.
Is kind of how you want to do that. And I'm just going ahead and sort of like pre-equipping Shulk for the fight that is to come. Oh, I also want to topple resist for the unique monster here as well, because he has that one move where he falls down on top of you and thus topples you.
Mm-hmm.
But then after I fight this guy, I realize, oh wait, I don't want to fight that unique monster yet. There's another unique monster here that I forgot to fight.
Yeah.
But I have to kind of go this way in order to get to him anyways. Ricky do better than anyone! Everyone, let's go! Just pile on the debuffs. His HP's gonna drain, his arts are gonna be sealed, his defenses are going to be lowered.
Manifest yourself. Flawless victory.
No, Melia, you're supposed. Flawless victory only happens if nobody gets hurt.
Yeah, don't you know how this works, Melia?
Melia combat! Melee combat!
Everyone, prepare for a chain attack. I feel the ether building within me.
Definitely do this.
See, Dunban is well poised to get flawless victories with his massive amount of agility.
Manifest yourself.
Zappy.
Part of the reason naked Dunban strats work is because he just naturally has so much agility to begin with, and then he has abilities. He has abilities to raise his agilities.
Piece of cake.
He's like one of the few characters that can hit a red-tagged enemy without the need of night vision gems. Especially since he has an aura that can increase his agility by like 50% when used, and it'll increase his agility by 70% if he's at half health. And he has an ability that can... He has a skill that can double his current health amount when starting a battle. Doubles his maximum health, but doesn't double his actual health.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Which means it essentially puts him at half health at the start of battle without actually hurting his current health amount. Thus making his skills that increase his agility when his health is low kick in as well. And then it's like what I said about how all the characters' skill sets just kind of synergize very well with each other. They really put a lot of thought into how each character's skill set would work in conjunction with itself. And yet, there are still, like, gems and other character skills that you can give them that also synergize really well. Oh, in the last post, I just remembered, in the last post-recording session, I was talking about, like, hearing static or whatever. We've since figured out after that was on Skype's end. I was hearing that from Mark's end on Skype. It wasn't in the video. Thank God. It's just after...
Yes, the video recording was flawless for some reason.
Yeah, it's just after the audio recording got borked, I became paranoid. Too bad I don't have my topple resistance for this guy, because this guy could flopple and topple my propple. Behold it, I say! You've been mind blasted! Telethia just plops down like dead. This is like, I'm gonna die.
Couldn't I just mind blast him? You can't just mind blast away your problems. Just a little bit. Bad Billy, no mind blast.
Can't I just mind blast him? You never let me have any fun. Melly looks weird slow swimming.
Oh god, what? It looks like she's walking.
Believe it or not, she's walking underwater? Yeah, I didn't want to trigger that guy over there. Sacred Zagami. Sacred Zagami.
Sacred Zagami.
I just want to kill me some normal twaddles before I go and kill the Sacred turtle.
Say your prayers, turtles.
Oh, Melia really does look like she has a stick up her ass when she walks like that. If she pulled it out of her ass, she could dual wield. I mean... and at this point I was like, I originally wanted to fight these guys with Fiora because she's kind of like my tank and everything, and, you know, fighting turtles, but I just have better luck fighting them with Melia, and at this point, I'm trying to do everything in my power to make sure I get through these battles as fast and as reliably as I can, considering the episode length.
Mm-hmm. Okie dokie.
Focus! Gotcha! Burn Blast! Gotta cool off with the ancient spirit of ice! And then Zapify him. Yeah, as I've said before, AI Melia does not like discharging her elements at all. AI Melia is like, I must hold on to these as long as possible to give buffs to my allies.
Did they make the damn AI this way on purpose, or...?
I'm not sure. Rattling off a bunch of arts does mean that she draws aggro a lot more often. Which is supposedly bad. But it's not like she has any positionals.
It's like, did they do this on purpose to make it harder, or did they just fuck up?
I think they had in mind the way they thought that Melia should be played, and they tailored the AI around that. But, like, I like pulling up, like, 2 elementals that give me the buffs that I want, and then the third elemental, because you always fire the last one that you summoned.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of like having it so that, like, these two are my buff elementals, and this last one is my discharge elemental.
Uh-huh.
But then again, the AI also, for whatever reason, I killed the other turtle, but I accidentally aggroed somehow that unique monster turtle. And I was like, I don't want to go straight into this battle with one character just dead and all this other crap. I want to start this battle at full stuff. So I run away from the turtle, find another turtle that I'm like, oh, you are so gonna die. I need to take my anger out on you, Carbon Tood. Don't cop a tood with me, Carbon Tood.
Slap. Turtle slap.
Tube slap. It's a carbon toodle. The the tood in the bunnet. The tood won the race because he's just so huge that he only had to take a few steps.
Only had to take a few steps.
Actually, it looks like he could slide on his belly. And any second now. Alright, Melia, let's test that power to protect your friends against Mr. Giant Turtle Guy. At this point, I'm like, come on! You should be spawning any minute now. Any minute now. There we go!
There we go.
Here we go to fight the sky!
Sacred.
Zagami. It's a sacred to everyone. Wait. Even with her rattling off spells like that, Fiora's still the one getting all the aggro.
Doo-doo-doo.
That's because this guy knows what's good for him. Ow!
Oh, jeez. Do not fret, I am with ancient spirit of ice.
To me! I am with ancient spirit of ice.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Just chilling with ancient spirit of ice.
Just chilling. Oh, okay.
What should we do? Don't worry, I'll deal with it.
Deal with it.
Thank you for the Thank you for the shield and the healed. And am I going to chain attack him to death? Verse Eater 9. What? Don't you? Oh yes, I do chain attack. Prepare yourself for the blast. You've crossed me for the final time. And then I just kill that bird over there from the wide spread of the shot. You're losing your defenses. Yes, that did work.
That was great, guys. Anytime, any place. 1, 2, cross it. Okay.
Let us move the magical bolt. Well, I'm gonna try that Verse Eater shit again. What? A shield bullet? Why, you little... No, not another chain attack! How dare you! Oh. Oh, I've been retopolized! I just fell on my face. Oh, I mean, I was going to do that as an attack. Or, wait, I think I might be on my back. Okay, I flipped over. And at this point, I'm just like, I'm kind of just waiting for the debuffs to kill. There he goes. Let's press on and on and on and on and on. And I was like, oh, still no banquet biter.
Well, dang it.
Well, bang it. Alright, we're getting close to where our past selves take over.
See you after the... Well, our past selves will see you.
Prepare yourselves! I I don't want anyone dying out there. I'm gonna go all out. Summon wind. Shifted it. Razor wind. Ether flowing through me. Fire. It's wonderful to be with everyone. Your words ring true, Fiora. Star-searing flames of absolution.
Ha! Now you can't fall down until you die.
Shala, impressive. I think we can do it. Manifest yourself.
I think you can do it.
You can do it! We can definitely do it!
We've definitely gotten stronger. We make a great team.
Alright. I only want to fight that other guy at nighttime. So I've got some time to kill. And Telethia, too.
Ooh.
Pretty good. Your action's impressive, Fiora. Succumb to the power of Earth.
It's time to kill some time!
Building within me. I fear I approach my limit. Summon Triquast. We can do it. My rival's getting hotter. Summon Bolt.
Thank you, Sharla!
Telethia tail. Dun, 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 dun.
Life is like a mind blast.
Here in
Alchema.
Victories in our sight.
We gotta workshop this.
Yeah, we'll workshop it. Ether scatter.
Victory is sweet as when you can share it. We've definitely gotten stronger. Okay.
Telethia tracker. Kind of less tracking and more just killing.
Now you shall witness our power. Good luck, everyone. I don't want anyone dying out there.
No one, you hear?
It is a good. Tic-tac would be good now.
There is a type of Telethia called Phoenix Telethia, by the way.
I'm feeling pretty good. That's a good sign, Fiora. I'm feeling.
No one dies today, so says the Phoenix Telethia.
The Phoenix Telethia.
You two can continue to play with that guy over there. I got a new playmate.
Fiora! Don't worry about it. I fear I approach my limit.
Oh, he's got a soul read going on.
Best yourself.
There we go.
The one. Summon Bolt. Good one. Best call. Bolt. We are victorious. We make a great team. Should be okay if we fight like this.
Should be okay if we fight like this. Fight like this.
Should be a-okay.
I'll just go around the back and kill that other Telethia behind him, so he'll have no backup.
The main strategy.
Not that this guy ever really backs him up. I just have more time to kill. And so I shall be using that killing time.
Kill, kill, kill.
Killing time. You don't have to go home, but you must die now.
Power of Earth. Ancient spirit of ice to me.
Oh no, he's reading my soul.
Pay it no heed. Thanks. Now. Manifest yourself. Raging squall. Manifest.
Raging Squall!
Raging Squall.
Within me. Manifest yourself. Summon flare. Manifest yourself. Things are really heating up. We are victorious.
Taking you down.
Let's get going.
In your face.
Alright. Now is the time left the,
Time.
Even when victory seems impossible, we march on.
No! Is this such a good idea?
Deadly
Midoriyo? Deadly Midoriyo. Young Midoriyo! I will give you my power! Oh, you're already deadly. Huh.
Well, now he's deadlier.
Yeah. Deadlier Midoriya.
Searing flames of absolution! Summon Bolt! Manifest yourself! Summon Wind! Razor Wind!
And of course, I want to fight him at night so that the night vision gems actually do something. See, and that's why I want it to topple resist.
Oh, yeah. Ricky!
Shadow Eye!
What? Don't you dare give up!
Alright,
I fear
I'm
I
feeling
approach
it.
my roaring thunder!
Hang in
Water! The source of all life!
What is he doing?
Yeah, I was gonna say, gimme.
Delta Cannon!
Razor Wind!
Save us from harm!
I admire your courage, Shulk! Manifest yourself! Summon Bolt!
Alright, time for a chain attack!
I shall focus all my ether
I'm feeling
energy!
it!
Star searing flames of absolution!
Thank you, Ricky.
Ether is flowing through me!
We can definitely...
Get back up, Ricky.
And remember,
Leonardo!
do
Protect
not
us!
fret, I am with you!
I'm on Shadow Eye! This isn't going well.
Light blast! Succumb to the power of Earth! Manifest yourself!
Ricky,
Star
base
searing flames of absolution!
Thank you for getting me back up.
Manifest yourself!
I've beaten this guy without using topple resist gems, by the way.
I'm feeling it!
Is fading. Lily, try hard with Ricky. Sorry to bother you. I'm fine. My thanks. Is that for water? The source of all life. Razor Wind. Star searing flames of absolute.
I just thought that having topple resist would make this fight more consistent.
Building within me.
Protect us!
Freeze! Ice wave. Lily, one hug. Thank you. I shall give it my all.
Well, that time nobody helped me up, but he didn't really attack me during the meantime, and I got healed instead.
Could well be, Ricky.
Manifest yourself. Summon blast.
Well, that was barely anything.
Manifest yourself.
Stay strong!
Impulse. The ether is flowing through me.
Ow.
Thanks.
Hey!
Lay on the floor later.
Lay on floor later!
Ricky!
Searing flames of absolution.
This isn't going well.
What? Don't you dare give up. We can eat afterwards, Ricky. Flare impulse.
Definitely do this!
Summon Earth. Poison air. Ancient spirit of ice to me. Roaring thunder.
A lot of this is getting people back up when they die, and keeping my party gauge up as much as possible.
Sorry. We can definitely do
Manifest
this!
yourself.
Nothing's gonna stop me!
I admire your courage, Shulk. Star searing flames of absolution. Manifest yourself. I feel the ether building within me.
Yep, those topple resist gems are definitely helping out.
Yeah.
Is that all the backbone you have? Manifest yourself. Summon Bolt. Now is the time to unleash a chain attack. Quickly, tend to the wounded.
Ricky, go to bed now.
I think we need to take a break.
Ricky, go to bed now.
Ricky, go to bed now. Ricky's like, yeah, that was, yeah, why did we do that? Ricky wants to know why.
Spin, 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 spin!
No, actually, let's get... And to the best of my knowledge, the only real way... Oh, that finally!
There you are!
Clamorous Dabalon!
My rifle's getting hotter.
Oh, I'm actually within a decent level range for this guy.
I'm not doing too well. Thunderbolt! Fire!
Everybody!
Thunderbolt! Fire!
We can definitely do this!
Let's fire it up!
Bernardo!
Gotta cool off. Okay!
Tricky sneaky!
Good to go.
Monster!
One heal bullet coming right up. Okay, my rifle's getting hotter.
Ah,
Be ready!
How do you like that?
Killer! Ricky also try hard!
Yeah! Nice going!
I think we can do it.
Ricky sneaky!
Venting heat.
No panic!
Aqua Wave!
Aqua Wave! Hello, everyone.
Aqua Wave is actually the name of one of the Blade specials that Dromark can use. I was trying to remember the name of the big tiger cat. And it's actually a lot like the art that guy just used. It's just a water shot that hits multiple enemies in front.
Power of the Monado.
Drive boost! Everybody!
They pretty much just took an art that an enemy can use and turned it into something that you can use.
Like
I see it.
Aqua Wave!
We can definitely do this!
Good to go. Let's fire it up. Game over.
Split edge!
My rifle's getting hotter.
He's so excited, gonna burst!
Hero Pawn on the rampage!
Gotta cool off.
Hero Pawn on the Rampage Pawn!
Gotta cool off.
Good to go.
Save us from harm! Backslash!
Give me some space. Heal round. My rifle's getting hotter. Let's fire it up.
Ricky, get in serious time!
Fire.
Monster!
I'm not doing too well.
Like heal!
Let's fire it up.
All three of my characters have healing arts.
I'm not sure. Good to go.
No panic!
Heal blast.
We can definitely do this!
So it's like, my heal arts are in cooldown. I've got heal arts to go. Okay. Gala Crush 7.
Split edge!
Bullet. My rifle's getting hotter. Whip through the air. Ow! That's scorching hot. Gotta cool off.
Do it!
Okay.
You can do it. Okay.
Ricky getting hungry!
Bernardo! Save us
Wake
from harm!
up.
Everybody!
Now.
Split edge!
Let's fire it up.
Backslash!
Fire. Steel bullet.
Alright! I'm feeling it! A vision.
Gala Crush 7 again.
Sorry.
Ricky sneaky! Ricky's so excited, gonna burst!
Show 'em. You just saw something, right?
I don't know if I can do it. Bernardo! Shield up!
Thunderbullet. Fire. My rifle's getting hotter.
Chain attack chance time!
Roger! All systems go!
All systems full power. Yes, thank you, Ricky, for your tension protection.
All right. Showtime.
Show secret noble
Thunderbolt.
We can definitely do this!
My rifle's getting hotter.
Almost there.
Thunderbullet. Fire. Little blast.
Split edge!
Ricky sneaky!
This'll leave a mark.
Venting heat. Good to go.
Bernardo! Save us from harm!
Wake up.
Slash!
Thunderbullet.
Split edge!
Fire. Headshot.
Battle soul! Alright, I see it.
There is no future for you.
Alright. Now, time for our beach bums.
Beach
To
bums.
finish something that they were asked to do way back at the beginning of this episode. Oh, and before we have another Rotbart situation...
Are you just gonna, like, record everything in one long video today?
No, not everything. And not in one long video. 2 long videos.
We march on.
Is this such a good idea?
No.
You always keep me calm, Ricky.
Furious Josanne!
Impulse! Ether is flowing through me!
Split edge! Alright! Time for a chain attack! Oh no!
Ricky, no give up. You no give up too.
Sometimes these things happen.
Thank you! Alright! I'm feeling it!
Ancient spirit applies to me!
Slash!
Summon wind! Manifest yourself! Summon bolt!
Hold still.
Ricky! Next time.
Delta Cannon!
Don't let it get to you!
Oppose me and your destruction is inevitable.
Melly is scary when she's
Show
out!
no restraint! Manifest yourself! I feel... Shulk, you're next!
Okay?
Wait, why? Okay.
Stream edge! Ricky! It's your turn!
Here, Ricky, go. Happy time. High five.
Why did Chunk not have full talent gauge?
Summon ice!
Oh no!
Shulk!
Don't worry. Ricky knows you'll hit next time.
Sometimes these things happen.
Thank you! Split edge!
Freeze! Ice wave!
Alright, I'm almost in Telethia killer mode.
Start searing flames of absolution! Ether is flowing through me!
I can do it!
Hold my power!
Split edge!
I fear I approach my limit. Succumb to the power of Earth!
Alright, I'm feeling it!
I see ancient spirit of...
Alright, time to hit you with some dots. And you've been art sealed, so you only have your auto attack and talent art. And because of Ricky's hero time, I'm going to be mostly staying in high tension, which means that there's a very good chance that my Telethia killer mode will stay in effect for a very long time.
Flare impulse! Summon bolt!
Experience.
Vertical bolt!
Which also means my dots will hit harder.
Backslash! Light heal!
He knocked me out of my thing because of days. And I'm back in it.
Thank you!
Succumb to the power of
Very
Earth!
strong!
Start searing flames of absolution!
Don't think that just because you're 9 levels higher than us, that means anything in this game. Oh man. I lost my Telethia killer mode. I mean, it's a 90% chance of maintaining it when I'm in very high tension, but that means there's a 10% chance that I can lose it.
Oh.
Building within me!
Backslash! Oh no!
Shulk! Next time you will succeed!
Ricky doesn't mind.
Thank you! This will leave a mark!
Raging my strength is fading.
We haven't lost yet!
I hear your words.
Light heal!
Summon. Summon. Aqua.
Everybody, hero
Split
time!
edge! Alright, time for a chain attack!
Agreed. Begin.
Oh gosh!
Ricky, no give up. You no give up too.
Thank you.
We are far from finished here.
Right, it's not over.
Roaring thunder!
Thank you, Ricky. I needed that.
Yeah, big time.
Ricky, sneaky.
Manifest yourself.
Shaker edge.
Ricky!
Whoa, that was close.
Most impressive.
Hit upon. Very cool. Fighting. Fighting.
Ezra!
Got an arts seal on him, so he won't be pulling that trick again. Because that move he did that, like, practically killed us all, I think that's just a normal art. I don't think that's a, talent art for him.
Shaker edge.
Vertical.
Ricky, sneaky.
Summon. Wind. Manifest yourself.
No!
Shoot.
Don't worry. Ricky knows you hit
I
next.
see it.
Ether Storm!
Ricky's so hungry. Sometimes these things happen.
Thank you. Monado! Save us from harm!
Why are you using Monado's speed, Shulk? That's why you had no...
Manifest yourself. I feel shock.
Okay, my turn! Ricky, it's your turn!
My turn. Ricky, it's your turn.
What the... Resist?
Knowledge. You must suffer more.
Leave it to me! Battle Soul! Alright, I'm feeling it. Not bad!
Was that a little too much?
What?
Oppose me and your destruction is inevitable.
Melly is scary when she's angry. This'll leave a mark. What?
Help.
Now I see there is strength in unity.
Ha!
Split edge!
I fear I approach my limit.
Stay strong. Ha! Slash!
Oh, I just have a bunch of summoned bolts.
Ugh.
Tend to the wounded.
I think we need to take a break.
Ricky feels tired.
By the way, you don't actually have to fight that guy. You can, just go down here and go around. But this is the Telethia laboratory. There were Telethia in these tubes. That's the Telethia research Teal'c wanted. The Telethian research Teal'c wanted in the Telethia tubes.
In the tubes.
Duh!
Ah.
Are those the documents? They're really dirty. Must be 'cause they're so old. Interesting stuff. These are the ones, alright. They're all about the Telethia. Thanks, guys. I don't know how far I can get on my own, but I won't let my professor down. I don't want to just sit around feeling down anymore. I'll find a way to make everyone back to normal again. Thanks again for your help. I hope I was of some help. Of course you were! Right, time to get down to some serious research.
Alright, everyone. Let's get back to killing Telethia out there.
What was that about killing Telethia?
Nothing?
Okay. Next episode, we have a shit ton of quests to do in Alchemoth. And Alchemoth has no quick travel inside of it anymore.
This place sucks!
Bye! Everybody back to what you were wearing before.
We're done with the beach.
For now. Melly in the middle.
Good news, everyone! I found out how to turn everyone back to their normal selves! Yeah. Yay!
Cool. Oh, volcano dive.
Ooh.
Ow!
Yikes. Oh man, that is deadly.
If it's not Volcano Dive, I'm not worried. Napon, they are the most bloodthirsty, cute little things you ever did see since cats.
Yeah.
They're there for you to get stronger for the real battles that matter, while also weakening you for the real battles that matter.
Yeah.
Oh, I can trade the warning lamps that she's been giving me. Have some of these back.
Nice.
And then she gives it back to me again. No, I'm giving you the warning lamp. Take the warning lamp, lady.
Well, there may not be a bunch of fast travel points all over the place, but
at least the area itself is smaller.
You don't have to swim all over the place.
1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the damn door. Let the battles begin is the name of the fighting song for Final Fantasy VII. But yeah, that's like a split quest, but it's literally the exact same thing that I just did, just with different dialogue and different quest rewards.
Interesting.